everyone. So we've just journeyed through the intense transformative landscape of the Death card, understanding that endings are just beginnings in disguise, right? Well, following that big shedding, our journey through the major arcana brings us to the number 14, a truly harmonizing and restorative presence, Temperance. This card is like a breath of fresh air after all that intensity. It's all about balance, flow, patience, and finding that perfect blend in life. It's often misunderstood or just seen as boring compared to the flashier cards. But Temperance holds profound wisdom for navigating pretty much everything. So where does this calm, balancing energy come from? The concept of temperance as a virtue has deep roots in classical philosophy and Christian theology, where it means moderation, self-restraint, and finding a middle ground. You often see it personified in medieval art. When tarot decks emerged in the 15th century, temperance was a natural fit among the virtues depicted. Early cards typically showed an angelic figure mixing liquids from two vessels, symbolising the blending of opposites. This core imagery has remained largely consistent, emphasising its message of harmony and integration, especially in decks like the Ryder Waite Smith. When temperance shows up in a reading, it's a strong signal to seek balance, practice patience, and find harmony within yourself and your surroundings. It's about integration, blending different aspects of your life or even different parts of yourself into a cohesive whole. Think of it like mixing ingredients in a recipe. You're going to need the right proportions and a gentle hand to get the perfect result. Its relevance in our daily lives is huge. This card pops up when you need to find your flow, whether you're trying to combine work and personal life more effectively, blend different friend groups, or you're just trying to figure out how to manage opposing forces or ideas within yourself. It is the card of moderation. It's telling you to avoid extremes, to find the middle path. And it often encourages patience, suggesting that rushing things will not lead to the best outcome. It's about alchemy on a personal level, taking disparate elements and creating something new and harmonious. And it can be symbolic of those times when you're learning to integrate new experiences or ideas after a big change, like what the Death card may have brought. It can also represent people who are natural mediators, healers, or those who embody a calm, balanced presence. They're often patient, adaptable, and great at finding common ground or blending diverse elements harmoniously. Now let's look at the card itself. If we can see because of the light, there we go. The card itself, the most striking image is the figure, and it's usually an angel, often with the wings symbolising a divine connection or a higher self or spiritual guidance. And this angel typically has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the land, which is representing the balance between the subconscious and conscious, emotions and practicality, or the spiritual and the material realms. They are often pouring liquid between 2 cups or chalices, a continuous flow back and forth, symbolising the blending of opposites, the alchemy of integration, and the harmonious exchange of energy. This isn't a forceful mix, but it's a gentle, steady pour. In the background, there's often a path leading towards a rising sun, signifying healing, a new horizon, and a clear journey forward after achieving inner balance. There might be irises or other flowers representing purity and growth. Numerologically, temperance is the number 14. And when we reduce 14, 1 plus 4 equals 5, which connects us directly to the Hierophant. Do you remember him? He's all about tradition, belief systems, learning from established institutions, and finding meaning. This connection suggests that the harmonious integration and balance achieved through temperance ultimately leads to a deeper understanding of universal truths, a new spiritual foundation, or a refined personal philosophy. It's about finding a sense of purpose and truth through inner balance. Colour-wise, you'll often see blues, golds, and some vibrant natural tones. Blue is prominent, symbolising peace, serenity, healing, and spiritual connection. Gold or yellow speaks to divine light, wisdom, and optimism. And the natural colours of the landscape, the greens and browns, represent growth, stability, and the earthy connection needed for grounding. These colours all contribute to the card's overall feeling of calm, harmony, and healing. Finally, how does temperance fit into our Fool's journey? Our little Fool. You remember, he was just starting out at card 0, all innocent and ready to leap into the unknown. He quickly learned to manifest and use his skills with the magician. Then he tapped into his intuition and his inner wisdom with the High Priestess. And then life got creative and abundant with the Empress, and he learned about structure, authority, and discipline from the Emperor. Next, he may have sought guidance from tradition and established belief systems with the Hierophant before facing those big life choices and understanding true connection with the Lovers. And after that, the Fool really started to exert his will and overcame obstacles with the Chariot. And then came Strength, where he learned about inner fortitude, compassion, and taming his own wilder instincts. And after all that interaction with the world, he would often retreat for some quiet introspection and inner truth-seeking with the Hermit. And then he encountered the Wheel of Fortune, learning that life is cyclical, full of ups and downs, and that there are bigger forces at play. He grappled with accountability and fairness with justice, and then he came to a pivotal understanding of surrender and new perspective with the Hanged Man. And after all that, he faced death, learning about profound transformation and the necessity of endings for new beginnings. So by the time they reach this card, the Temperance card, the Fool has been through a lot of intense experiences and some major shifts. This card is like a crucial period of integration and healing. It's where the Fool learns to blend all those diverse experiences, lessons, and insights into a harmonious whole. After the radical change of death, Temperance allows the Fool to find his equilibrium again, to patiently combine old and new, and to discover a deeper, more balanced flow in his life. It's about mastering self-control, finding moderation, and achieving inner peace before he faces the intense challenges and the ultimate enlightenment of the later cards. Basically, the Temperance card is this incredibly soothing and powerful message. Find your balance, be patient, and gracefully blend all the different aspects of your life and self into harmony. It's about finding the middle path, healing, and achieving inner peace through gentle integration. It's a truly compelling card that pushes us to find our flow and live in moderation. What are your thoughts on this card? How do you feel about Temperance? How often does it show up in readings if you read cards? And when you were seeking a more balanced approach, has this card shown up for you? Whether you've done a reading or you've had a reading. I love this card, guys. I think it symbolises everything we strive for. Even though we don't know what we're striving for, everyone needs that sense of inner peace, balance, and being happy without needing too much. So yeah, like as always, put this somewhere where you're going to see it on a daily basis. Check in with this card, see what you notice about it. You'll notice something different every day. Jot down how it makes you feel. Let me know how it goes. Let me know in the comments. As always, guys, thank you. Thank you for your love, your support, your encouragement, and your engagement that I return to you tenfold. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the journey.